Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny 5 Alive here, and welcome back to the Coaster Contest. We're on the final week of the Coaster Contest, the final stretch before we resume regular programming here on Channel 5 Gaming. Today we have 4 pretty wild and crazy out there concepts for coasters. We're going to be kicking things off with a Riptide Rush cruise coaster that takes place on a gigantic cruise ship created by Lord Hobo, a builder, and here they say, "Hey there, Johnny, and behold my massive cruise ship." This is the first ever coaster submission to the channel, as well as my first time going on a cruise next summer. Inspired and excited for the trip, I decided to build a cruise ship and stick a coaster inside of it. This nautical themed coaster is fast and twisting. Are you brave enough to ride the wave, or will you get sucked into the undertow? Good luck, and feel free to explore the amenities that the cruise ship has to offer. Comments and critiques are very welcome. Okay, this looks absolutely incredible. Let's take a closer look at it. Good googly moogly, that is absolutely sensational. Wow. I could ride that 100 times and never get bored. That is amazing. Oh, the front bumper view was so good too. Holy moly, I am taken back. I did not expect it to be this amazing. Let's ride it again and then talk about it. Try to soak up all the visuals, guys. This is absolutely insane. Holy Toledos, absolutely love it. How many of the OG viewers have been around for the last 8 years? Remember Catalina cruise ship created by Extraordinaire, an OG legend from the Planet Coaster 1 days. They actually were the first person to do a gigantic cruise ship and put a coaster through it. I have to say, I strongly believe you've outdone yourself here, or not yourself, but outdone Extraordinaire here. and did something to a next level. Now, definitely Planet Coaster with the ability to scale things and all the new tools that we have, the movers and whatnot, definitely gives you the edge there. But what's even more impressive is that you've done this in an 8,000 piece blueprint. I believe the Catalina cruise ship was an entire park file back in the day, and it did not have this many interior rooms and decorations, and I'm just so impressed by. I saw the cruise ship on the coaster and I thought, oh, this is fun. This is like a cute little gimmick or whatever. We saw a cruise ship in the Flume contest earlier this year when we only had 4,000 piece blueprints. While it was cool, it lacked a lot of the interior due to the fact that you can't fit that much into a 4,000 piece blueprint. Having double the pieces definitely allowed you to take this a lot further, but I didn't think you could take it this far. This is extremely impressive. Not only taking it this far, but having such a smooth coaster experience. Like the way the coaster rolled through the rooms was just incredible. Insanely good layout on that coaster. Extremely smooth through and through. Exhilarating, you know, going from room to room to room. Seeing all those visuals, it's just awe-inspiring. It was super fun. Trying to figure out how to get around this cruise ship. Apparently I was originally walking up some random path and couldn't find the entrance, and I jumped off the edge and found that will be my way to get on the queue. Okay, this is a dead end. You have so many rooms. You know what? Maybe we just have to fly around. Yeah, we want to take a look at some of these rooms here that the coaster passed into. So we have this theater room with giant chandeliers. Very cool. Here's the queue area here. Riptide Rush. Really good branding on this as well. It's very fun and playful. Going through these rooms here with some neon trims and stuff like that. Upper deck here. Oh my goodness, there's a party upstairs. Look at this. The Splash Emporium. You know what? Let's ride a flume. Chase view. Woo! Yeah, we're just speaking of the flume contest. Here we go. This is kind of a similar experience to that of the flume contest, where the flumes were kind of on top of the ship, but you managed to do that plus the coaster. Yeah, the cruise ship on the exterior looks like a cruise ship, and it's very impressive. But the actual coaster itself is really nicely done. It was a fun experience. What's crazy about this, you guys, is there's a share code for this down in the description. You could download this, delete the rocks, and place it into the background if you have like a map that has one of those beaches or ocean maps from like the scenario mode maps, or you just make a big pool of water or whatever, body of water. You could place this in your park as an extra attraction. It itself is an attraction, but then there's a coaster as well, and it looks like a super impressive cruise. You have a cruise ship on the cruise ship as extra detail. This is the regular in-game ferry, and you put it on there, and it actually looks like it belongs. That's so impressive to me. This is quite a joy. This is quite a joy of a creation. I didn't, I saw the coaster on the outside a little bit, but I didn't know how good it was actually going to be. These little tunnels and stuff looked pretty cool and intriguing to me. But actually going through these rooms and experiencing that firsthand from the coaster POV was really exhilarating. You have all of the inner workings of the ship here, some little aquariums. I mean, they're torpedoes. They're building torpedoes in here. There's so much fun stuff here. I definitely could watch that coaster back several times and be thoroughly impressed every time. So much so that I think, the builder bracket's very stacked, and it's going to be very hard to pick your top three. Now, at the end of the contest, we're going to let you guys vote and score things individually, but this one's going to get a high score from me and probably even one of my top three picks to win personally, as I think it's super impressive what you've accomplished here. Insanely impressive. Great job on this one, Lord Hobo, with your first ever build in Planet Coaster. Doing something like this is just insane. Very good first time ever build, and I'm more than impressed. Really good job. Keep up the good work, Lord Hobo. Can't wait to see what you do next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next creation of the day goes to Master of Reality, created by Fisted Melon 92, unranked and now builder. And here they say, "Hey, yo, Johnny in the Channel 5 community, longtime viewer, finally set my sights on getting featured on the channel. I struggled immensely to choose a theme to focus my attention on. When I heard of the sad passing of Ozzy Osbourne, I was watching some live events and it struck me. I spent a long time looking at music and live event stages, so let's give it a go. The general coloring and theming is loosely based on the Black Sabbath style inspiration combined with the general festival style stage. I hope you enjoy the experience as much as I enjoyed paying tribute to some of my personal favorite heroes. Everything here is personally placed, although I did combine some ideas from other blueprints to help me visualize and build the caravan in the backstage area." Oh wow, very cool introduction there. Let's take a closer look at this crazy train. Wow, freaking way! What a very wild and crazy concept here. Look at this, we're on stage. You got a lot of different songs going on. I would have stuck with one, but man, that is pretty epic, isn't it? Big screens, big stage. It's a little bit on the tall side, I would say, but still very, very epic and a very intense, crazy RMC at that. Here's a look at all the backstage stuff that we kind of missed on the coaster there. Got some trailers and stuff like that. Very, very fun. Now, no fault to your own, I see so many lights everywhere on the coaster for it has this pink hue to it and there's lights everywhere. I definitely know that there's no like really good area light or spotlight in Planet Coaster. The coaster from a distance actually looks like it has quite a nice hue, but the actual experience was pretty dark at night. And I think the one thing that would have taken you over the top having some of the, strobing lights, moving spotlights, and that sort of thing, and just a bunch of lasers or whatever else you can come up with, some smoke, that sort of thing could have been pretty fun. And also choosing an RMC is a bit ambitious because it has so many supports. Maybe, choosing a different coaster would have allowed you to explore the backstage areas, the festival, the tents, and all the different things that you would see at a concert like this, which is kind of hard to do from the point of view of a RMC. Nonetheless, a very fun concept overall, a great tribute to the great and wonderful Ozzy Osbourne. Great job on this one. Fisted Melon 92, brand new member to this community, hasn't built anything. A very solid first-time creation for sure. Great job on this one. Can't wait to see what you do next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our third creation of the day goes to Camp Scorched, created by Dunal, a unranked annaa builder. I do recognize the name and the Pleco friend. They were probably participating in challenges. And here they say, hello everyone. The new camp is buzzing with energy. Campfires crackle. The smell of pine fills the fresh air. And the sound of happy voices carries across the water. Cabins stand fresh and clean, ready for new memories. Everyone's here to escape, relax, and enjoy the wild beauty around them. As you get into the tents, the mood shifts. Empty chairs, half-packed bags, silence. Something feels wrong. Between the trees, something watches. They say it's peaceful here, but is it? That's my idea for the summer coaster. I was very inspired by old school camp slasher movies and tried turning it into a coaster. I hope you enjoy it, and I made a lot of triggers, did some Easter eggs. I hope you find it. Please keep an eye out for the catwalk. I even did a lot of nighttime lighting, and I think it's best to ride the coaster at the sunset. Have fun in Camp Scorched. Greetings from Germany. Okay, very fun. Slasher movies, old school slasher movies, campfire. I'm excited for this. Let's do this one at night. Holy freaking Doritos. I don't even know what to say. Peekaboo. Oh, the pop-up Jasons are hilarious. Oh my god. I was wondering when it was gonna get scary, and then the Jason popped up and we reverse launched and I was dying. Oh, it's so good. It's so silly, it's so fun, and it's so good. I don't think we want to ride this one at day because it's intended for night, but man, you did have a hiccup there at the rotating track piece, yeah, where it just parked for a while, but that's okay. It's still a lot of fun, and oh man, I feel like we haven't explored this as much as we should by now, a year into Planet Coaster, but you know, with the movers, you can do a lot with dark rides, right? Characters popping up, things charging at us, that sort of thing. And just kind of made me think, like, I'm kind of surprised that we haven't seen more of this so far. You know, while this had a little bit of a, I guess it's because the Jason's made out of basic shapes. He's a little cartoony. It almost looks like a South Park character or something. It's kind of endearing more than it is a scary experience. But that's fun. I had fun with it, right? And that's all that matters at the end of the day. But I definitely... Peekaboo! I definitely think there's more to explore here with the dark ride horror scene in terms of using the trick tracks as well as the animated movers and that sort of thing in Planet Coaster 2. So it still has me hopeful for the future of amazing ideas to come. Here we go. Dunile is one of the first to do it here with a little bit more of a fun campground, old school slasher chase in the woods. Very, very fun, very creative. I love it. Absolutely love it. Great job on this one, Dunile, and I can't wait to see what you do next. Keep competing in those challenges. I'd like to see you return. All right, let's keep on keeping on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to our final creation of the episode. We're looking at Spirited Shores, created by Annaa, an unranked and now builder to this community. And here they say, as you wander to the depths of the Spirited Shores, you'll visit a long-lost summer camp. Diving within memories, then portal into the resort. Current fun. Okay. All filled with magic as you trek through, watching the beaming colors of the rainbows blasting away. The moment will light you up as the tree trunks guide you into the night. Oh, and beware. Beware of the pirates who crash, bang, and wallop into the train of treasures. Choo! Have fun. P.S. This is certainly my first ever submission, so thank you. A lot of first-time builders here today, but we love to see it, you guys. We're here to support your growth in venturing into Planet Coaster for your first time ever. No better way to do that than a coaster contest. Let's check it out. Wow, what an atmosphere on this one. This is very chaotic but crazy, and I love it. It's super fun. By the way, I forgot to mention, I saw it on this one when the cameras reminded me, the flashing cameras on this coaster. Back on the Master of Reality Ozzy Osbourne stage coaster, you use the new camera on-ride camera effects for the guests to take pictures of the stars there, Black Sabbath, and I thought that was really cool, a way to use the in-game cameras, the photos on ride. So I just wanted to mention that for Master of Reality there, because it was the talking point that I forgot to bring up there. But let's check this one out one more time at nighttime and then talk about it. Okay. Your backstory did say that what did it say here? The moment will light you up as the tree trunks guide you into the night. So I did kind of go into the nighttime experience expecting that to be the stronger experience of the two. Unfortunately, I was kind of expecting some sort of spirit or light to kind of follow us through the magical forest, if you will. Didn't quite hit on that level, but that's okay. Overall, the experience is very detailed and vibrant. Even this gift shop is very playful. There's a lot of good artistry gone into this. Let's flip it back to daytime and poke around the crazy scene. The coaster's all over the place. There's all sorts of scenes. It's quite an ambitious build. I love this gigantic wooden pathway to nowhere. There's a lot of good captivating scenes, and I think for a first-time builder, you're having fun. Like, you're doing a lot of good stuff. Even just this little area here with all the rock work and the vines and the gardens. There's a lot of captivating areas that are really pretty to look at, right? The way you've laid out the weeping willows there and the campgrounds, and it has some really pretty scenes, and it's got a very good fantasy vibe to it. And we come over here when we see the Queen Splash, and we're getting the feel of the tropical pack there, tropical resort. It's very cool. So I definitely think this builder doing good in terms of artistry and having fun and getting playful. We have some gigantic flumes as well. I mean, I'm here for it. Let's check out a couple flumes, you guys. Why not? Woohoo! Flume physics on. Let's go. Oh, yeah, very fun creation overall. This has been quite a crazy episode. Another batch of brand new builders to the game, but all delivering very fun and creative builds overall. You guys are pushing your artistry, and it's always great to see that. Everyone's doing something a little bit different. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Nice extra tour here with the flumes, taking us through the magical forest. I guess you, Anna, missed out on the flume contest. I think you would have had fun with that. But we get a small taste of it here. I'm not mad at it. Wow, this is quite a long, adventurous flume. Might even outdo your coaster. That's hilarious. Yeah, I would say if I were to give you some feedback here, just keep things a little bit more compact. I mean, we're reaching to the outside of what seems to be almost like a theme park of sorts. Wow, look at that. Was this all... It's like a mousetrap flume. It reminds me of Mousetrap, the board game. Oh my heavens. Yeah, this experience here feels very, like, detailed and tight-knit. And then you kind of get out here and you start, like, running out of pieces and running out of... yeah, it starts to fall apart a little bit out here. And I guess it's not really a part of the overall experience. The coaster doesn't go out there. So I just probably like tighten things up in the future. I know people, when you get 8,000 pieces, feel like you can build an entire park, and sometimes that has been the case throughout this contest for sure. But I like it. I like to see people get ambitious and push their creativity and see what they can do there. The focus being the coaster contest, I think this is more than enough here. While this is a fun addition, definitely somewhat distracting from your overall vision, but it's kind of crazy, it's kind of fun, and I love it. So as long as we're having fun, that's all that matters. And I think your artistry is really, really spot on. Like, it's all the points that I mentioned earlier. You know, Anna, you got a knack for the building. I really love the entrance to your build as well. All of that was looking pretty good. Well, I mean, actually the queue could use a little bit more here. Some things to look at and some displays, but entering into it and the entrance here, really fantastic looking on the outside. So great job to all of our builders, new builders to this community. Everybody here, I think, said it was their first time ever creating something for a contest or for the community in general. Very, very strong stuff, right? I think you nailed the look of the stage here. Like I said earlier, the on-ride photos, I forgot to point that out. We're taking photos when it's just a great way of doing that. All the guests taking photos here of our rock stars. I I love that little touch there. The cruise ship's got to be the hero of the day. This is honestly like master legend quality, so I can't wait to see more from Lord Hobo. Very fun slasher horror movie, dark ride, so cool. And crazy fantasy, what a wide range of variety from all new builders to the community. It's gonna be fun to judge and see who wins in each of these brackets at the end of the week. So this is the final week, guys. Keep tabs on your favorite creations and get ready to vote. Very good stuff here, you guys. I want to give an additional shout out to our patrons. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show, as well as all of the viewers, all you guys leaving likes, comments, and all that sort of stuff. Really helps a lot. Appreciate every one of you. And that's going to do it for today's episode. We'll see you all tomorrow. Bye now.
Im alle